Yo, y'all know what time it is, man. We back at it again. It is the Brothers of the BOTB Live Show. I'm Jay Walking, uh, the third. That's my brother, my partner, my drinking partner, Carolina Dirt. What's happening with you, bro?
Ain't shit, you already know what it is. Hump Day Happy Hour Tapping. We back at with another dope guest, boy, and we're closer to the weekend. Hey, it was about 80 degrees up here yesterday, and that temp dropped today. But, I love the cold weather because I'm a big dude, but I got to admit, that temp dropped today.
Who knows what's going on in this country no more? Up is down, down is up, hot is cold, all that shit. Cause we just in a weird place right now.
Crazy.
But let's do an introduction, man. Outstanding black man on the show. Philanthropist, man of the people, graduate of South Carolina State with honors type shit. And self-proclaimed Atlanta Falcons fan. So you already know me and him gonna be good. Mr. Terrance Tucker, man, welcome to the show, man. How are you?
Hey, man, I'm blessed, man. Listen, man, I'm honored, first of all, to actually, be on the show with you guys, man, to, share your platform with you. Thank you so much for this. It's a nice, man, Wednesday night, and you guys coming from the Metro, I'm born and raised in Columbia, South Carolina, diehard Metro native, So just to be on you guys' platform and to be able to, sip my troubles away. Listen, God is good, man, and I'm just thankful. Hey, let's have a good time, fellas.
We gonna do that.
Man, fuck them birds. We had a better time. You wasn't an Atlanta Falcon fan, but
whoa,
it is what it is.
Hey, but
he coming in hot.
I'm actually not a Falcons fan by choice. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Not a Falcons fan by choice. My son lives in Atlanta.
Okay.
And he's been, for some reason, loving the Falcons. So I gotta kind of just, because he's what, 3 years old right now. So he don't really know how to really decide what a good team is. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, so, damn, cuz.
Yeah, you know what I mean? No. I'm saying because you want him to get it honestly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Listen, because I'm a Carolina Panther fan, so I ain't no better.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? But when my little man said that he had one of the Falcons jerseys, hey, that shit. I mean,
I can dig that.
Yeah,
I can dig that. I respect that.
So yeah.
No problem.
Birds, but it's okay.
Look, people on the show, they seen me, they heard my story, they heard my testimony.
Mm-hmm.
I've been a Falcons fan since Dion had a Jerry curl.
Wow.
You hear me?
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how far I go back. Just so happens that through my fandom, I got to root for one of the best quarterbacks to ever play in the National Football League, in Michael Vick.
Michael Vick, man, number 7.
You know what I'm saying?
The guy.
So I come from a real place. There's a lot of pain involved with being a Falcon fan. Not as much pain as being a Cowboys fan.
Hell no.
That's pain right
there. Definitely not as much pain as being a Giants fan.
That's heartache and pain.
Okay, yeah. Well, but I ain't gonna get on. I'm off my soapbox, man. I'm on that dirty bird shit though, and please believe it, ain't nothing gonna change about that.
Dirty birds, baby.
Okay, man. We gonna get into this thing that we do, man. It's an icebreaker. It's just 6 quick questions. We call it the 6-pack, aka first call. They just, like I said, icebreakers. Let people know a little bit about your mindset without giving them too much or without you saying anything that you don't want to say right now.
Right.
So these questions don't amount to nothing. You ain't gonna win nothing, but we gonna have a good time.
Let's get it.
Okay. It changes things though. I was gonna ask you some Falcons questions, but first, favorite childhood cartoon growing up?
Tom and Jerry.
Damn. Classic.
Tom and Jerry. Hands down. Tom and Jerry. Chasing that little nigga around the whole world, man.
The world.
Tom and Jerry was listen. Tom and Jerry, man, woke me up in the morning times. Now my second would be the Smurfs.
Okay. Good classic stuff.
I used to rock with the Smurfs, and then I used to love Yosemite Sam and all them cats like that. You know what I'm saying? That's the golden age of animation, cause like animation looked smooth and dope with the computer graphics now. You know what I'm saying, and you know stuff like that, man. But listen, man, the Smurfs, man, pretty much, man, woke me up every Saturday morning, bro. Every Saturday morning, you know what I'm saying, with a bowl of cereal. You know, straight up, with your tighty whities on. Yeah, you know what I mean. Cats if you had on socks, if you had on socks, they was dirty. Listen, when it was cold, your mama had the oven. You know what I'm saying?
I still do that. Let me cook.
Your mama had the
home.
Oven down.
Yep.
Come on, man. They don't know about that.
I still do that. If I cook a pizza in the house, that oven gonna stay open if it's cold outside. Stay open, man. Okay. Right. Then we got fans and got a gasoline heater on y'all. Yeah.
Okay. Come on, man. But
my second question.
Definitely Tom and Jerry, man, hands down, man. Like Tom and Jerry was my go-to cartoon for sure.
Yeah, man, that was good. That was good, wholesome,
good stuff.
What it was. I mean, we ain't had no whole lot of choices, but we did have a lot of choices. It's weird.
Yeah.
But we good with that. Out of all the so-called hood classics, when we talk about hood classic movies, which one was your favorite?
Boys in the Hood.
Okay.
Boys in the Hood. Boys in the Hood, man. Because I mean, you got introduced to so many stars in that movie, man. You know what I'm saying? And you kind of got, you got introduced to a true West Side culture that many of us may not have been able to actually identify with, because like my brother put me on, you know what I'm saying, when I was growing up, and whenever our parents left the house, my brother put me on to NWA, and one of my favorite rappers was Eazy-E.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So watching that movie, man, kind of, gave me a glimpse of what that gangster West Side life was kind of like. You know what I mean? Especially because we used to always hear about Compton. You know what I'm saying? We used to always hear about Compton. So just, you know what I mean, giving you a small little rear view mirror. Well, not a rear view mirror, but a glance of just what that life is like, and just, becoming familiar with Ice Cube and Morris Chestnut and all those cats like that, man.
Me alone.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like just that movie was the start of something great for so many
Angela
people.
Bassett.
Angela Bassett, come on, dog. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, but Boys in the Hood was like my top classic, man. Top hood classic.
All right, cuz we gonna stay movies for this one. This is my last one.
All right.
One gotta go. And I always try to make these difficult. One gotta go. All Denzel movies.
Let's get it.
Flight, Man on Fire. I just had it in my head. Flight, Man on Fire, The First Equalizer, and Malcolm X.
Flight
gotta go.
Ain't
no wrong answer. Ain't no wrong answer.
Nah, it really ain't no wrong answer in that now. But
right.
But because it really is. You can't get rid of Malcolm X.
Can't get rid of Malcolm X.
Especially in Black History Month.
You can't get rid of Malcolm X now. You can't. I mean, you just come on, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? Like that was like that showed up like that. Listen, that that movie was so educational for a lot of cats like me who ain't listening in school.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? A lot of us learned through movies. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of us learned, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, a lot of kids like myself who just wasn't really the best students, we learned our history through music or through movies. And Malcolm X, that movie taught me so much, like just taught me so much, because you hear the myth of how he died and you hear like, you know what he was like with that. But to actually see it and to actually, you know what I'm saying, learn more about it, it made me more intrigued to actually learn more about Malcolm X, to be honest with you. He played that. Listen, man, Denzel Washington played the hell out of that movie, man. He played the hell out of that role. I'm sorry. He played the hell out of that role. And, you know, cats, you know, like, listen, when I think about Malcolm X, man, Denzel Washington comes to mind.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah.
But that's my 3.
All right. You at Club Shim. What song get you your grinding on at the party?
Now, you
Reggae
say grinding. You know what I'm saying? Be more specific about that
grinding. You done grab something at the party, you done pull them up. Back that ass up. Luke Scarred. Or the Reggae Flex. Time to have sex.
Back that ass up, man. Juvie. 99.
Yeah.
I don't know, cuz. I'm old, cuz. Scarred was almost...
Hey, Scar ain't a bad one because one of my favorite rappers who is Trick Daddy came out of Scar.
Yeah, Trick Daddy Dollars.
And Trick my nigga. Trick and Pimp C raised me growing up, man.
Okay.
Pimping.
Trick Daddy, Pimp C, and I got to throw my nigga Ball in there, man.
Ball.
Yeah. And all them boys raised me growing up now. So Scar's always gonna be legendary for me. But when I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying, you know, some ass shaking in front of me, dog.
Yeah.
I got to go with Juvie. You know what I'm saying? Juvie had the world backing that ass up, man.
Still do.
Listen, what you think they playing this weekend right now for the Super Bowl?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
Oh, they playing Marvel. They playing they playing a lot.
On repeat.
Yeah.
On repeat.
No limited cash money.
On repeat, man.
What's your favorite movie referencing college? Just referencing college. School days, higher learning, house party 2. Like, what's your favorite movie when referencing college?
It gotta be School Days.
Okay.
It gotta be School Days because that was my introduction to, like, you know, with me being an Omega. That was my introduction to you know, what a seemingly Greek life looks like.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, because I had no idea what the hell that was. You know what I mean? But watching School Day was like, dang, that's crazy. Yo, they do, you know what I mean? Like they really treat them cats like that. If
you're not from the South, if you black and you not from the South, that's your first, if you're a certain age, that's your first visual representation of an HBCU.
Exactly.
For sure.
Exactly.
My last one. Damn, boy, it's kind of... You fuck with U.S. Deli or American Deli?
They're wings.
U.S. Wings and American Deli.
Oh, man, I can't. Well, we'll go with one of them.
Okay.
Or the Pit.
The Pit at South Carolina State?
Yeah.
It depends on who cooking back there.
Okay, what's your favorite meal at the Pit? What's your favorite? What was your go-to meal at the Pit?
You know what, man? I used to love them damn chicken tenders, man.
I fucks with them.
Now I was a chicken tender. fanatic back then for some reason. I don't know why, man. My palate wasn't as broad as it is now. But I used to love chicken tenders back then.
Yeah, I was either fucking with the chili dogs or the Philly cheesesteak, the chicken Philly. But I love that chicken Philly, bro. That chicken Philly was mean back then.
See, I ain't really eat cheese like that back then.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
You ate macaroni and no cheese.
Yeah. But I've matured since
The older you get, the more them taste buds change.
There you go, boy. Cause you be missing out on some good ass meals saying you don't eat cheese.
Yeah. But that was my 3. That was first call. That was we were just bullshitting for the first couple of minutes.
All good, man. I loved it.
Indeed. So you being South Carolina State alumni, man.
Yeah.
We us being from South Carolina, of course, we understand how significant that school is and how many. My brother went there. My old lady
I ain't
went
graduate
there.
though. I went there. I ain't
No, I'm
graduate.
saying a whole host of people. I got several cousins that went there. Some uncles. Everybody went to South Carolina State.
Yeah.
For you, while you was there, what was your most significant? No, let's start at the beginning. You said you came up in I like how you said that, a challenging neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
And you had some things, some developmental things that you had to work through. You had a speech impediment.
Mm-hmm.
For somebody like myself, I couldn't stand school. I hated school.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't wait to be done with school.
Mm-hmm.
When did it click for you coming out of them neighborhoods, dealing with everything that you're dealing with? When did it click for you to even think about higher learning?
When I was a janitor at Irmo High School, and they had a big game that they was about to play. It was Irmo versus Dutch Fork basketball game, and I was buffing the floors one night, and the principal, Dr. Wick, walked up to me, scared the shit out of me, because I had my headphones on. I was back. I was back when niggas had CD players and shit, right?
Okay.
Hey, y'all remember the episode? Y'all remember the episode of Mark when he was buffing the floors?
Yeah, I was buffing, you know what I'm saying? Getting it in real quick. Yeah. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Full on strong as a bitch. You know what I'm saying? So, but but the shout out to Dr. Wick, man. But he, my man walked up to me and asked me, "Hey, man, what you doing here this late at night?" I was like, "What you mean it's my shift?"
You get my swole on.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And he said, "No. What are you doing here? Like, why are you 22 years old and you're my lead janitor? Why aren't you in college?" And I was like, "Bro, I mean, I'm just not college material." From what my guidance counselor said when I was at Johnson.
Mm.
And then she told me that was when I was in the 9th grade. And from that conversation, man, I lost all confidence when we talk about my academics, and we talk about confidence, and we talk about my environment. You know what I'm saying? She told me that I was not college material, and I believed her, because she was the professional. And so from that, right, of course, hands down, Caucasian lady, and so for those next 5 to 6 years, or maybe 7 years, man, I just was cool with just being mediocre, working, working blue collar jobs, because my parents come from that.
Right.
My family come from, blue collar work. So I was cool with the job I had. So when he asked me that question, it was like, man, I'm good. I mean, you pay me $10 an hour. We get paid every week, brother. I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? But he was challenging me because he said he saw something in me that I didn't see in myself, and he had no idea that I had a dream, because my dream and my ambitions was to always go to college, to be the first person in my family to actually graduate from college. And He didn't know that, but I was running from that because I was scared of like what that looks like. You know what I'm saying? Like what would it take for me to let's say climb such a mountain? Because I don't think that I'm that person. I don't think that I have it in me, but I want it, right? Like many of us like Beyonce, but we can't, but we, you know what I'm saying? So it's like some of those things you had in your mind, it's like it's just so far-fetched, but he put something within me that a black man never told me before. He said, son, you are cosmic material because we love your character. You always on time to work. You never leave until the job is done. You always saying yes, sir, no, sir. You always making eye contact with me whenever we talking. But that's a gift that my dad gave me. You see what I'm saying? But I had no idea that my character was going to have people looking at me different, no matter how low on the pay scale I was. You know what I'm saying? So he had a conversation with me, man, and he said, man, if you want to go back, you want to go to school, we can get you in school. I said, I would love to go to school. Trust me, but I'm damn scared. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm damn scared because now you're challenging me to be more than I've ever thought I could be. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm cool with, you know what I'm saying, buffing those floors and wiping down toilets and wiping down walls and vacuuming. Bro, I'm cool with
That's
this.
what you already know you can do.
Yeah,
you can do that.
Like, bro, I'm good with this. And he was like, nah, you should be doing more with your life. And so he teamed up with some people, man, and listen, don't ask me how they got me in South Carolina State University, man. It might have been against the law, okay? I don't know, because my GPA in high school was a 1.4.
Damn.
You see? Yeah, you know. See, I was an athlete, right? Pretty damn good too. But I just didn't take my academics serious at all, man. And when I didn't get recruited by, guys that I thought I was gonna get recruited by, first of all, I didn't know I had to take, nobody told me to take the SAT, the ACT. Nobody told me that I needed a 2.0 or higher to actually go to college. None of those, because Cats wasn't leaving Johnson going to college.
Right.
Cats was leaving Johnson going into the streets or going to the military, one of the two. You know what I mean?
Or the jail.
Or yeah, right. You see what I'm saying? So it was like, you know what I'm saying? Pick your battles, but I was kind of depressed, because I had been playing sports all my life. So to finally, to come to my senior year, that's it for me ever. I mean, I was just, mine just, it took me a while because now you go from that to loading trucks, to changing oil, changing tires, to loading airplanes at night. You know what I mean? And then you get, and then you get a janitor job, and you somewhat like the job. You know what I mean? You find your groove. You find your groove. You find some good people. You know what I'm saying? And it's not far from home. You making good money to kind of pay your own bills. You know what I mean? Right. And so you get to a point to where now a man who is 6'5" with a suit on, who is one of the only black principals that is a
shout out to Dr. Wick.
Right, within that district, because you know how that district is over there. I mean, District 5 is a district. Yeah, it's a super racist district. Real talk. But this man looked down at me and said, son, you deserve more. And I had to believe him, but it was a process believing him, but I ended up believing him.
Oh man, that's
so what was when you transitioned to college, your first night or your first day? I don't know what time you got on campus. I know how my first night went, but with that expectation of somebody holding you in high regard and saying, "Hey, I'm invested in you." Like, what was your first night like on campus?
Well, I didn't have a night on campus because my grandmother made me stay with her my first year. Okay. And she stayed in Cope, South Carolina. which is about 20 miles past the Burg, going towards Bamberg.
Oh wow,
Deep in the
that
country.
way.
Yeah, deep. It's deep in the country. Your damn phone don't even work down there. and she said, "You gonna stay because she said, "You gonna stay with me because you're gonna get it right."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I didn't have a night because she made me be in the house by 8 o'clock. So I was 23 years old with an 8 o'clock curfew.
Good.
It's tough.
And I was right. But here's the thing. My first week, the doggone cafeteria hired me because my uncle knew a lady named Marilyn Scott, and she was running the cafeteria. And she told me to come to holler at her because my uncle told me to come, you know what I'm saying, get a job over there. I went. She cussed me out first because I was like 5 minutes late. And then she hired me, and she said, "You gonna work and go to class, tutoring, and home." I said, "Yes, ma'am." She said, "You can work all the hours you want." She said, "You can eat as much as you want, as long as you go to class, as long as you do, you know what I mean, just as long as you govern yourself accordingly." I was like, "Yes, ma'am. No problem." So I didn't have nights on campus of just hanging out in front of the dorms and doing this, and you know what I mean? Like because my mind was so, because you gotta think about it. A lot of those kids are 18, 17, 19 years old. Bro, I'm 23 years old. You know what I mean? I'm 23 years old when I come on campus. So mentally, you know what I'm saying? Mentally, bro, I had already, lived, that kid life.
Right.
Now, you know what I mean? So now my mindset is like, hey, man, now it's time to go to work.
Yeah.
Time to go to work.
I wasn't meaning as far as like having a good time. I just meant like the pressure of I got class. Like I got this man got me somewhere that I didn't think I would be pressure. Well, because now it's game time then.
Oh man, it's go time.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's go time. Just being honest with you, bro, a lot of anxiety.
Yeah.
A lot of anxiety. Fear that I wasn't good enough. You know what I'm saying? Just, a lot of my homeboys left me alone back home. And that was hurtful. You know what I'm saying? But I surrounded myself with the right people. And I thank God for that, man. I surrounded myself with some good dudes, man. And guys who are like my lifelong friends right now, man. And they, you know what I mean? They just helped me get through. You know what I'm saying? But I had some lonely nights, man, because it was a new environment for me. Nobody knows me. Like, you gotta think about it, man. From my elementary school, middle school, high school, everybody knew me because of sports. So so now I'm in a place where nobody knows me. Nobody knows you. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
That's a lot, man. No, that's a lot, man. And you graduate high school with a 1.4.
Yeah.
You graduate college with honors 3.9.
Yeah.
What was it? I mean, you knew you had to make it work, but that's still
that's a big jump.
You know what I'm saying? That's a big jump, cuz.
Yeah.
Because you can't start out with a 2 point, a 1 point, and end up with a 3.9. You feel me?
Nah.
So what was it that made it easy for you, or what was it that allowed you to transition and hit the books like that?
Man. My environment, who I surrounded myself with, man, really, and just knowing that I couldn't. I mean, you can't fumble certain things, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to hold yourself accountable. Like some people, man, some people stuck their neck out for me, man, for me to be here. You know what I mean? And to see how proud my mom and dad was when I would go home and I would tell them, you know what I'm saying, about my grades and stuff, man. Like that was fuel right there, man. You know what I mean? But each year taught me something. Like what it taught me is that, bro, you can do this, bro. Like you can do this. You know what I'm saying? Right. And so just making sure I, to hang with the right people, you know what I'm saying, and develop relationships with my professors was huge. That was huge for me, man, because that's something that I never done before. You know what I mean? But it was, listen, it wasn't easy now. Trust me, it was not easy, but I always credit it to me hanging around the right people.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that right there was huge for me because, man, listen, college is crazy, right? And you can make a lot of mistakes, you know what I'm saying? And Lord knows I made some mistakes, trust me. You know, and I had a great time in college. Don't get it twisted now. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I never forgot what I was there for.
Right.
Which was to walk across that stage.
Well, that's highly commendable on so many levels. First off, you know what I'm saying, you was presented an opportunity from somebody that looked like you, that believed in you.
Yeah.
Second, you didn't have an ego about you, you know what I'm saying? And you was able to lock in, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like 8 o'clock curfew at your, first off, you already know you can't break an 8 o'clock curfew at your grandma's
house.
You know what I'm saying? So for you to be humble and have enough humility to know exactly what you was dealing with and exactly what you was going to, that's super commendable. Mm-hmm. The graduation with honors, like I said, we don't hear enough stories. And the fact that while you was telling the story, you talked about your anxiety, you talked about the fears that you had, you know what I'm saying? This is the kind of things that our young people, the YNs, need to hear. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You don't have to finish where you started.
Definitely.
But it's like, go ahead. No, I was going to piggyback off what you said. Like, that's another thing that, we always hear the stories of the athletes and the musicians and everything else. And like my brother said, a lot of these YN dudes, and like you, they grow up in these neighborhoods and they don't get out. But they also don't hear stories, especially now the way this economy going. They're not hearing stories about people going to college and walking across the stage, or going to college the way you did with bad grades and then coming out on top walking across the stage. The fact that you graduated from high school and went and got a job, a job, like you said, a blue collar job. Like, I understand that's not where you wanted to be, but that right there, I commend you for that, because a lot of people at that age wouldn't go get a blue collar job, because knowing that job, you probably working with a lot of older dudes. And then you may think that people looking down on you for what you're doing, but you took pride in what you was doing. So all these steps you did through life help make you who you are. Like that's pretty dope, and your story should be told and should be broadcasted to other people. I know you do that, but it's just some fact of I applaud you for what you did.
I appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that.
So let's get to the T.U.C. project, man. Let's explain to the people what the T.U.C. project is.
So give me 1 second. What I'm gonna do is cut my camera off real quick, because I gotta grab something.
Do you think?
All right. But yeah, so back in 2016, me and my dad would always have these porch conversations, and we'd be on the porch talking, and he asked me one day, because I was living in DC for like 9-10 years, and then I moved back right after my brother died. But Pops was like, "Hey man, a lot of these kids be asking about you when they, whenever you're not here. What should I tell them?" I was like, well, just tell him I'll be back. So he said, well, I think you ought to start your own nonprofit because, a lot of, because he knew that a lot of my old classmates from South Carolina State and some of my classmates from C.A. Johnson went on to become teachers, guidance counselors. Well, some were principals too, but they were always calling me, wanting me to actually come up to the school to actually have a conversation with the young men. Now, I ain't gonna lie, during that time, I thought it was corny. No lie, you know what I mean? Because my mindset was not set on community. My mindset was just, working, making money, living in DC, having a good time, you know what I'm saying? And now I'm back in South Carolina. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with, with my life, and working in the community wasn't one of them, right? But then when I sit there and thought about it, because my dad rarely would say things like that to me. So when he said that, man, got my mind racing like, damn, maybe, maybe I should, because schools were calling me, guys, counselors, principals who actually knew my stories, like, hey, we need you to come talk to these kids, man. So I went up to C.A. Johnson High School, 2017, met with the principal, and she gave me 6 young men who she felt were troubled students. And me and those young men met every week for that whole spring semester. And they saw a huge turnaround with those kids' behaviors. And so from that, they gave me more kids. So it might have been 2017, going into the fall, C.A. Johnson gave me 35 young men. And that's what started the T.U.C. project. That right there. That started the T.U.C. project. And those 6 young men that I started with, they all went to college. They all went to college, man. Yeah. And now 3 of them married, you know what I'm saying, and got good jobs and living good right now. You know what I'm saying? But that started from my dad, man, planting that seed in me, because he saw something in me once again that I didn't, I didn't see, because cats around the neighborhood. Because see, a lot of people don't know, a lot of the guys that I grew up with had went to jail. So when I was in the 9th grade, I left W.A. Perry with 10 friends, right? Not one of those friends went to the 10th grade.
Damn.
Not one. But most of those dudes had kids, so I knew they kids. So they would always come around the neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? You see them at the basketball courts, whoop whoop. I mean, and I stopped and shoot them a little love, but they were always stopping by the house looking for me. You know what I mean? And my dad took notice of that, and he had planted that seed.
So who was the first person that believed, other than you, that believed in the T.U.C. project, and who was the first person that you saw hate? I don't know if you can say this, who was around you when you started it? Because
the first person to believe was my dad, of course.
Yeah, of course. Okay, outside of it. Yeah, outside it. Outside.
My mom.
Okay, outside of her.
Okay. You guys may not remember, man, but there was a dude, my brother, man, Jamie Patterson. Jamie played basketball for C.A. Johnson back in the day, but Jamie stayed across the street from me growing up when I was a young jit. And Jamie was like my big brother, man. And whatever Jamie did, you know what I'm saying, like I was his shadow, basically. And my guy went on to go to go to South Carolina State, do well, he was the first person that I pitched the idea to, and his response to me, man, just how he actually lit up when I was telling him this, like, it gave me motivation. It gave me motivation. But now I had people, I ain't gonna say their names, but I had people saying, why you want to try to help these little bad kids out?
Yeah.
You know, like, like, I mean, some of them kids, man, have, they don't have a future ahead of them. You know what I'm saying? But that's what's being told to these kids,
Right.
and but that was told to me also.
So I was gonna say, like, representation matters, man. The
Yeah.
fact that you had a guidance counselor. This is a guidance counselor in high school.
Yeah.
Is so influential.
Right.
If your guidance counselor who is supposed to outline the next few years of your life,
right,
and they talking to kids that don't look like you, they talking to other white kids,
right,
and these white kids is going to the guidance counselor like, she gave me this paperwork to fill out this grant, I'm going to la la la, or maybe my family got money and that's just what I'm supposed to do. They might be terrible students too, but their parents got enough money to send them.
Facts.
We need more guidance counselors, teachers, administrators that look like us. And it took somebody, that's the significance that I don't want to miss or want people to miss, is somebody that looked like you, that didn't know you, didn't owe you nothing,
right,
saw something in you. You feel me?
Yeah.
So with your project, you always gonna have people that don't believe in the system.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? People rather see you messed up than see you up.
Oh yeah. And it's sad because you trying to help the doggone youth. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you hate on somebody that's trying to help the youth? You know what I'm saying? But it ain't what you're doing, it's that you're doing it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But
that's the problem.
What I give you credit for, because you say you and your dad do porch conversations. Me, my brother, my dad, we do a garage conversations.
Good.
We always highlight the environment, the people around you. And people don't understand how much that's a superpower. If you can get some people around you that motivate you or they'll hold you accountable, that's a superpower, because you had the network. My thing is network and superpower. You had the network for them. Then you had to deep dive into them. Then you had to do this. You had to do so much to trust them with
even
your
if they don't
influence.
motivate you, as long as they don't shit on you.
Yeah, as long as they don't shit on you. It's levels to it. But you mentioned environment so many times, so the way I take it as in the people around you, said the people around you, but people don't understand how powerful the next man to you is if they in your life.
Huge, man. That's what I preach to my my young men. Like, you hang around 5 losers, you're gonna become the next one. Hands down. Simple math. Simple math. You hang around 5 losers, you're gonna become the number 6.
Yeah.
What was the biggest thing when you kind of backtracking a little bit, when you got those first 5-6 young men?
Mm-hmm.
What was the most significant thing to help you spark the change in them?
Letting them realize that just because their dad's not in their life, that they are still valuable.
Say
a lot of them were pissed the hell off, man. A lot of them boys pissed off, man. Dad ain't in the house, they hungry. You know, a lot of them got to be grown men. You know, you guys know how it was. A lot of cats was like 13, 14 being grown men in the house.
Shit, out late at 2 o'clock in the morning. You
You
there 14.
know what I'm saying? Like you can listen. It's okay to be a kid, young man. It's okay to be a kid. You know what I'm saying? And it's just making sure they ate. See, listen. See, I ain't even mentor them the first month. We just ate, talk, and play ball.
Yeah.
No,
That's awesome,
no coming down on them. None of that stuff. Just giving them a safe place to come, eat, chill. You need some toiletries. You need some drawers. You need some shirts. Just come chill with your boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all I want.
That's, you know, people mistake pressure as something bad. Sometimes you put pressure on somebody to make them, you know, all right, you have to do something. Then you put pressure on them to say you need to do something. And for you to do that, to even lock in, all right, we here every week. That put pressure on them to, hey, bro, I need you to think about this. That put pressure, but it's constructive pressure.
Yeah, it's good pressure.
It's good constructive
pressure. They had pressure.
Yeah, they had
regular pressure.
They need that because life is pressure.
Life is pressure.
You think these bills gonna stop when you don't feel like working?
I wish they would. I wish these motherfuckers quit.
These bills like that. That's pressure, nigga.
Show up every time, every month.
That goddamn light bill ain't gonna stop, bruh.
So what other network groups is there like other groups that are for the females, the young females that y'all might intertwine with for a certain topic or an event? Is it like an older group of dudes that you network with to help out?
Yeah. So I have I have three. Three contracts with 3 schools that are in Calhoun County, and 2 contracts with schools that are in District 2, where we actually do co-ed mentoring.
Okay.
So we have sessions with the kids. Matter of fact, man, I was at Dent Middle School all day. We did 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade. You know, and we have sessions, man, where we go over different things, man. You know what I'm saying? Where it's life education. You know what I'm saying? It's not science and math, social studies, but it's like you're talking about real life. You know what I mean? Self-confidence, self-love. You know what I'm saying? Just, things that can help them, go to the next level from an emotional standpoint, and making sure that mentally that they have the confidence and know how to speak. You know what I'm saying? And know how when they meet a man like you, they know how to, they understand why shaking your hand is so important, why looking you in your eyes so important, and why walking, walking with your head up, why is that so important? Why how you look, just the way you present yourself, why you shouldn't let little boys touch on you, what is consent, you know what I'm saying? Real life stuff that we go over, with these kids to make sure, because listen, you're gonna make mistakes, but you're gonna make a lot of mistakes when nobody's telling you about the mistakes.
Yeah. I think the lost art. I was at the David Banner Geechee thing they had downtown. And one of the things they got on was they were talking about conversations. We always talk about conversations. We have conversations, but sometimes we're not conversating. What I'm taking from what they were saying, we're not conversating with the right people.
Right.
So your conversation with the right person, me and my brother conversation with the right person, because we both of us talk to our dads. There's so many people that don't have a dad or somebody to talk to, that those conversations they're not gonna draw the interest that our conversations do. We can ask my dad, we can throw on some damn, hey, Dad, Rick James, when last time you heard this song? Boy, that song came on 1973. I had a so-and-so car with the windows dropped and I was coming through. But that's the scene. But when he goes through the store, it's because somebody fucked him over at the gas station, or he wanted to get up. Like, it draws the interest of the story and the history to say, this is what helped shape this man. So that's what I get at it. When he tells his story, you're telling me what shaped you. My dad telling me about jobs, but ain't nobody had more jobs than my dad, bro. My dad part Jamaican, bro. He done told me about 10 jobs. I learned from another job. I learned from another job he had about a year ago. But that's just because the conversations we're having that, like you said, in the youth, you have to.
My daddy told me why the wings. Hey, he told me why the wings at churches were so big. They've been a mystery in my life. My daddy worked at churches, cuz. And this is for all the people that might not know. This is a spotlight moment in Black history brought to you by my dad. Them chicken wings do not have steroids in them. It's the way they cut the chicken wing off the breast. They cut into the breast and take that whole piece off the wing. So that is not a steroid chicken. That's the way that churches decided they was gonna cut their wings.
Yeah, that's some good trivia right there, dog.
Hey, look,
I never knew that.
He's astonished.
That's some good trivia right there, dog.
I didn't eat them wings for years, cuz.
Never knew it.
Never knew it.
When you hear old stories like that from older gentlemen, like that stick with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like those are the conversations and I understand it's the whole young niggas don't know how to talk, the old niggas don't. But sometimes it's not about that. It's that, like me and my brother, we sit there, we might throw some D'Angelo vibing, we taking shots, drinking, and we'll throw a track on that me and my brother know. And my dad said, "Oh, you know what? That was heard first."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He tells where it's heard first. And now the conversation done flipped totally somewhere else where he actually gives us a class or something.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just to take the time and don't just be like, nah, I gotta cut the young niggas off, or nah, I gotta cut the old niggas off. Like, nah, let that shit genuinely happen. Don't force it not to happen.
That's it, man.
People want to know, especially kids, like you said, a lot of these kids don't have fathers, don't have good male or even adult role models. You feel me? So the fact that you would take the time out of your life to mentor to these kids and actually allow them to, because that's what it really is.
Oh yeah.
You allowing them to voice their opinion.
Yeah.
Tell you why they mad or why they might not be feeling good or why they don't hold their head up, why they don't make eye contact. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of times we as a people, we talk at these kids more than we talk to them.
That's it. That's good. That's good. That's good.
Nah, man, what you doing, that's the real good in it, because I don't have the access, but it's like this conversation that we having with you make me think about the next conversation that I do have with a young person. Because it's easy for us to be like, nigga, y'all got it made, cuz. Why you ain't do this? Why you ain't do that? Why we take for granted that they had somebody to show them those things.
Exactly.
I know I'll be a good mentor. You know how many times I was at Lucky's in college?
Lucky's, baby. Lucky's a classic, man.
You know how many times I was flying down 2 knots, Broad Road, just to get the 2 knots, Broad Road, the River Drive, the damn North Main.
Well, Lucky was a classic, man.
Yeah, it was a classic. But I do want to ask you, like, who in the city, as far as the city politicians, believe in what you're doing? Because that's
man,
big,
a lot of them. But I can kind of pinpoint on my guy Derek Pugh, Councilman Derek Pugh, man. Derek has been a big brother of mine. Before he even got into the whole political arena. So I used to years ago, prior to COVID, I used to go downtown every Saturday around 10 o'clock, and I would set up tables to give clothes to the homeless. And I did that for about 3 years, man. I would have, friends come out to, bring their clothes and shoes and toiletries and stuff like that. Donate. And we had a great run. But Derek was coming out there, man, all the time, man, helping out. Just no questions asked. Whenever I would ask him to come speak to my young men, man, he would show up. And even when he got into the whole political arena, his energy never shifted. And he always would call and say, hey, man, hey, bro, you need me to do anything, man, keep it up. Keep up the good work. So now still to this day, whenever I call him or he called me, and I'll show up for him. But he was one of the first, brethren who would come through, man, and show love, man, and really, speak life into me. But my man was in the gym shooting with me, put it like that.
Yeah, he was shooting in the gym.
Yeah.
Years ago, prior to COVID, Man, that just made me feel old as shit.
Yeah, prior to COVID, man.
Bro, it feel like COVID was just yesterday and 10 years ago.
Listen, COVID would always be a sore spot in my life, memory wise, because my mom died of COVID.
Oh man, sorry.
And then 2 weeks later, my dad died.
God bless, bro.
Yeah.
Hey.
So 2020 was the roughest year ever in my life, bro.
We'll take a shot to them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We'll take a shot to them.
Yes, yes, sir.
Oh man.
Yes, sir. Yes,
You already took them?
Come on, let's go.
You on a time delay? Yeah, we took it.
Take another one.
There we go.
No, man, look. Oh, go ahead.
Much love. I appreciate that.
I was gonna ask you, like, if anybody in politics that you've witnessed our platform, we've been trying to get in politics just to add another avenue for our show, just spark conversation. We would definitely appreciate if you can send some people our way, even if they don't want to get on, if they want to look and partake before they decide if they want to get on that. But what I want to say is, man, you've been a positive person even when you're telling your low times. You make me want to, like, if you got something and you deal with podcasting, like, we ain't the podcast greats, but if you tell me, hey, I can use you here, you give me an advance time, I will try my best to come out there and help support and, talk to them.
I so appreciate that, bro. That's big. That's big, bro. That's big.
Yeah.
We need each other, bro.
We need each
other.
You
know what I'm saying? None of us can do this on our own, man.
Yeah,
I promise.
So we definitely got to stay tapped in. But yeah, I would like to do it like I said, if you know anybody in politics, I definitely like to bring them on. But if you tell me, like, hey, March, we got this event going on a Saturday at so-and-so,
yeah,
I definitely will try. The further you get me out, the better chance I got to get there,
Gotcha.
And I'm like you, I'm like you as far as I'm just going to be a regular dude. I'm going to give you how it is through my eyes or through the eyes of somebody I know that's went through some of that. Like you talked about your friends. I came home every weekend for 2 years because my friends in Columbia, they was all blue collars.
Right.
They work. I come home, I'm broke. They in the strip club.
Exactly.
They working crazy hours at Taco Bell. They had Taco Bell doing 60 hours a week. And they ain't luckies. But I come home to my cats I met at State, and they're all on, we got to get these books, we got to do this. We all broke, but we got to do. And to tell you no lie, my brother tell you, I'm still friends with them cats to this day on both ends of the spectrum.
That's good.
Now, I was divided in the middle. Like, that's partly why I didn't take it as serious as I wanted, because I was strip club, work, I can make, that's easy. Over here studying and, I meet new people, and I really don't fuck with people like that.
Right.
The interest of school, like I didn't overpower it like you did when you just said, hey, there's something I need to do. I saw it as I made friends and I got friends, and it's like a tug of war who I want to be as a person. Do I want to be a working person?
Right.
Or do I want to be a person with a degree?
Right.
The working person was the luckiest. He was getting booty and ass all day.
Yes, sir.
And then the working class was, man, I got $30. I got a pack of ramen noodles and some lime punch.
The struggle.
Yeah, that's the struggle.
The struggle was real.
Man, look,
the struggle was real.
Tell these people all the information about the T.U.C. project or anything else that you got going on, how to get involved, how to get their kids involved.
Yeah. Talk
to the people about the T.U.C. project.
Well, we are the T.U.C. project, man. We are a male mentoring nonprofit, and right now we are inside the schools. So we focus on going inside the schools and develop mentoring programs. So if you're a teacher, you're a principal, you're a guidance counselor, or you know of some, and they want their school to have a mentor program, reach out to the T.U.C. project at tuckproject.org, tuckproject.org, or you can send me an email at tltuck, T.U.C.K. 05 at yahoo.com. Yeah, I'm still using Yahoo. And
I'm still using the AOL, cause I don't care nothing about that.
I'm
It's
still
an
using
email
Yahoo
address.
because I ain't never letting it go either. And or they can just, or you want to hear more about my journey, you know what I mean? You can purchase my book, Not College Material, on Amazon, or you can purchase it through me, however you want to do it. Cash App is Tuck Project SC. You know what I mean? So you can Cash App it. The book is $13. You know what I mean? It's not. It's not a lot of money. But it'd be worth your while. You want your son or daughter to read it, or you want to read it. It don't matter. Or you just want to sit there and look at it. It don't matter either. Just purchase the book. You know what I mean? And I also have the SCSU Bulldog Report. You know what I'm saying? Where we report all things South Carolina State. You know what I mean? Positive. You know what I'm saying? So you want to follow the dog, you want to follow the Bulldogs, follow that page, man. We're on IG, we're on YouTube, okay. And so, but the Tuck Project, man, we're coming to a city near you, and we enjoy changing people's lives, man, changing young kids' lives, man. And making sure that they understand how valuable they are and how they can change the next generation.
Yes, indeed.
And we gotta change that, because
we gotta change.
Look, we talking about these kids crazy, boy. These adults is out of their minds right now.
Yeah, but right. Because I mean, you got so many kids having kids, right?
No. I'm talking about them people up on Capitol Hill. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, you talking about them cats? Oh yeah. They fool right there.
Hey, bro.
Hey. But they voted for him.
Yeah.
Hey, this is what I want to say. I'm gonna say it because it's on my mind and I gotta get it out. This quietness from the Black community.
Yeah.
I think we finally starting to get it. We done tried action, marching, preaching, podcasting,
everything.
Let's just not do nothing. Let's not be involved in that shit.
Right.
Be thoroughly involved in what you got going on personally.
Right.
Be thoroughly involved with your family and your loved ones. But outside of that, keep it pushing, Kyle.
Keep it pushing.
There's a certain kind of white person out there right now that is being emboldened by the guy on Capitol Hill.
Yeah.
Don't concern yourself with that.
Nah, not at all.
Don't concern yourself with that. If they got something to say,
yeah,
you got a choice. You're gonna hurt them more if you let them know that you are unaffected.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
you're right, man. You're right, man.
I've been wanting to say that, like, the quietness that we have politically, outside of Jasmine Crockett. Jasmine Crockett just going ham.
Yeah.
And I love her. I love her.
Going in.
Yeah.
She going in.
You go.
She going in. She swinging for the fences right now.
She coming in, kick in the door, brave my full
fold. The full fold.
Protect that woman at all costs, man, and anybody that look like her.
Yeah.
Hey,
but
anything else that you want to? Yeah, anything else you want to say,
man? You know, I sure hope I ain't bore you. You know what I'm saying? Your doggone listeners, man. Because I saw somebody throw a thumbs down earlier at me. You know
I don't care what they say. But you bless my spirit today, Cole.
Yeah, man. I hope I ain't bore your listeners, man. But I just appreciate the doggone platform. You guys keep doing your thing, man. I love what you're doing. You know what I mean? Whoever hating on you, man, fuck them. You know what I mean? But listen. You know what I mean? I love what you guys doing, man. And listen, keep being your authentic selves, man, because you guys got a space for it, man. God making space for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has an opportunity to you know what I'm saying, be themselves, man. Rock out how you rock out. I mean, you know what I mean, keep doing you.
Say that. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, one more thing. So if you got any kids that wanted to get in podcasting, like I ain't the best podcaster, but I can come in and talk to them about it. If that'll help, you got one or two. Like I said, if you got anybody in the political field, send them our way. We can get them on and partake. But man, as a Bethany Hall back in '99,
representative.
Hey, I was a representative. Ain't nobody room was live in my room back then.
Them boys ain't closed their door. You could just walk up there.
Never closed the door. Door was never shut. Never shut. It was us, dudes across the hall from Dillon, my man from Charleston on the other side. Man, we ain't shut the door for nothing.
Live,
playing cards till 3-4 o'clock in the morning.
I like it.
Gotta take them cold ass showers, bitch. Ain't got no heat.
Ain't no telling what you gonna see in them showers, man.
Oh man.
Ain't no telling what you gonna see in them showers.
But I want to appreciate you coming on here. Like I said, I've always saw your page, and I just never followed you, but I kept going back to your page. But I'm about to follow you now.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
Keep going what you're going, especially with that, like that SCSU pride. That's like a whole nother thing that people definitely need to hear about and partake in. But your 501c with these young men, there's a group in Charlotte. They call themselves Gray Squad. Gray Nation Squad. Is these 60, 70-year-old dudes, and they all clean. Double-breasted suits. Like everything they do clean. They like it might be something where y'all might want to network and let them kids see, like, this could be your future too. Like, you can be a 60-year-old model.
Yeah. Nah, for real though. For real though.
Yeah. Show you how to tie a tie, how to put on your shoes, how to put your vest, how to crease your shirt. Yeah. Like they do all that. And they're men and women, but it's something I can see you saying, reaching out to them and be like, hey, I got put on by so-and-so. Could y'all come down? Like I said, they're right in Charlotte. But anyway, we can network to help you out, bro. I'm down to network to help you out.
Man, I so appreciate that, man. Ain't nothing but love, man. And nothing but love and respect for y'all, man. And trust me, you know what I'm saying? We're going to see each other outside of this for sure.
Oh, definitely.
And you definitely going to come back to the show. Because
okay. Hey, listen, you can't scare me with a good time.
Okay, say that.
Hey, he say that now until he catches in person. He catches in person, like, nah, them niggas real. They drink.
Nah, but hey, listen, boy, I didn't say that, boy. I didn't been through the fire, boy. I'm ready for whatever.
Okay.
Tell you, boy, I'm ready for whatever, baby.
Hey, look, man. This has been another dope show. We made another dope connection.
Yes.
Outstanding Black man. Again, certain things that I'm getting off of, man. The African American, I'm black.
Black man.
I'm a black man, cuz.
Black man.
Hey, real quick. Hey, 30 seconds. Tell us about the book. You got 30 seconds. Just tell us about the book, Rick.
Cool, man. All right, great, man. Yeah, man. So not 30 seconds, man. Is basically a memoir of just me from my journey from that lady, man, Miss Cargile, telling me that I was not college material, to just my journey, man. Really breaking down what I've been through. You know what I'm saying, mentally, physically, but just going from a janitor to a scholar, man. You know what I mean? Telling, and just trying to motivate, you know what I'm saying, young people or people of, 20s and 30s, let them know that it's never too late. You know what I mean? To, chase your dreams, man. Never too late. It's never too late. You just got to make sure that you believe in yourself. So that book is trying its best to inspire your people to, first of all, value yourself and don't believe in nobody who don't believe in you.
That's what's up.
Hey, man, not college material. That was a dope title too.
Yeah, not college material.
That's a dope title.
Hell yeah.
Hey, man, look. Again, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Y'all look out for Mr. Terrance Tucker. Y'all look out for the Tuck Project. Let's be great. In spite of whatever's going on in the world, cuz,
be great.
Let's be great. Let's be compassionate. Let's take our community back.
Yeah.
You feel me? Yeah. So I'm Jay Walker III. That's Carolina Dirt, man. Special shout out to Terrance Tucker, man. And everything that you got going on, bro. We definitely gonna have you back, man. Like I always say, love the people who love you back. And y'all be easy, man. We catch y'all on Friday or something like that.
Be easy, fellas.